Great to have Matthew Pavlich with us, and also Nick Revolt and Jordan Lewis in the commentary to give you an insight into this round 9 clash from Optus Stadium. The perfect bounce, Segler back in the team, one of 4 inclusions for the Hawks. His judgment, and he just pops the kick up and gave the Hawks Flyers a chance. O'Brien couldn't get it done, but it's going to have to be another opportunity, and it's Day, Will Day, who takes the mark. A goal in his AFL career, fledgling as it is. And he's made it harder, but he's got closer, and that's the perfect shape to brighten up Hawthorn's day, and they needed it.
Well done. You could see he was in good positioning initially. I'm just surprised the Carlton player in Murphy, I think it was, or Gibbons, just didn't go up to Isaac Smith and understand what he was trying to do. Isaac Smith knew that he may not have had the distance in him, so he tried to give him an extra 5 metres. And in the end, it was a risky play, but it came
He's been really good with his positioning so far, Stratton. Influenced a lot of contests in the air.
Frost was on the charge, channels it down the middle to Segler, who waited, and then the run came from behind. Frost kept on coming. Well, look, he delivered it in between 4 Hawthorn players. Wingard kept them guessing. Gunston was never online, and Bruce, never one to miss an opportunity, takes them up. So Bruce,
he's a master of these.
Said everything, Louis, as Bruce gets ready to run around. He is indeed. Goal number 399 for Luke Bruce. Segler, and then nimble off half-back. Williamson to Kennedy. Eddie's there. Cunningham was coming, but Frost beat them all. He did well.
Jack Martin bought into this forward pressure stuff. He's just been unbelievable. Same can be said for Eddie Betts today as well.
Shields, and they get beyond half forward to Burgoyne.
That's better movement, though, from Hawthorn. So the Carlton's pressure was really good, but because they were really assertive, Hawthorn, with the ball, they were able to get rid of it just before the pressure wrapped them up.
To defend against that, because it is so unpredictable.
2 goals straight for the season. Never been a massive goal kicker, Liam Shields, but what a wonderful player. Over 214 games now for the Hawks, and when they need it early in their second term, he kicks truly. So a couple of premiership players get involved there. Listen to get a bit higher up the ground. Blast it up to the wing in front. Gunston, nice capture. Now Scully. Gee, it was an aggressive kick today. It was outnumbered, and once the target was missed, Blues had a big opportunity, which is still there, but now it's gone. That's good pressure from Hawthorn. Might be coming back, is it? Or is it another advantage played? And Scully finds Smith.
Well, he butted up with the second attempt.
He's looking like he's going to pass it. He's got the distance, though.
He has got the distance, and he has got the accuracy as well. He's kicked some big goals in big games over the years, Isaac Smith. And while this may be a mid-season...
Hello, which we love.
O'Meara, suddenly the Hawks laying the challenge down to Carlton, and Impey pops up with a tumbling mark.
Well, this is quite remarkable.
You know, these guys to weather the storm and try and get back that momentum that they had in the first quarter.
Oh, there's another blunder. Jones kicked it straight down the throat of McAvoy, who hits his teammate inside the 50, and it's Liam Shields.
Well, just back and into an open forward line, so great defence from the Hawks in this quarter.
Hopefully he hasn't got that career history in his mind as he comes in to shoot. Liam Shields from 40 metres out for his second goal of the term. Forget the past, this is all about the now for the Hawks.
He called on the leaders then, Geordie, for Carlton to take the time.
They were open, weren't they? Just the defence was stretched.
Take their time that time. Up along the wing, O'Meara. Doherty against a couple of Hawks. The numbers prevail. Burgoyne to Impey. Floated the handball to Wingard, who had the sense not to take possession the first time. But boy, he did the second. And Isaac Smith can kick his second to the corner. And the Hawks have hit the front.
It did not look like it in the first quarter. But how different does this look? The run, the surge, the carry. getting the ball on the outside. They look a completely different team. And when Wingard, Impey, Smith, Scully, they're the players you think of. If Hawthorn can get those guys up and going on the outside.
Didn't want to rush that time. Through the middle, Scrimshaw. Right back off the mark. It can be a long raking kick, which he is here. Equal numbers, Wiedering, O'Brien, Gunston, Jones, Gunston! Oh, it's an avalanche in the corner. Coming from their experienced premiership players. 2 to Shields, 2 to Smith, and now one to Jack Gunston. Let's get to Pav.
Thanks, Addo. Just incredible to see the run and the work rate from the Hawks in this second quarter. You guys have been
Conclusion for them. Mitchell, edge forward again. Opportunity now for Walker. He's beckoning a couple of his teammates to come. Out in front of Burgoyne. Plowman was with him. Walsh getting back. Burgoyne, little poke forward to good effect. And O'Meara does the rest. They can't stop them right now.
Hey, Burgoyne's been important in this quarter. Himself back in the contest and edge the ball forward. That's just really heads-up play.
He's had 5 scoring involvements, so he's been involved in everything this quarter. You're right, and you said it before. The difference in their quality players getting the ball this quarter. You know, you just see how dangerous they can be.
Great goal. It wasn't much Petrovsky seat. You could see what he had in mind. It was Walsh, but Sicily could see it as well. So he's under the pump himself now. Petrovsky Seaton taken down by O'Brien, who'd had that extra bit of energy and want after letting a mark slip just before half-time, and he'd dearly love to go back. So O'Brien to make it 7 on end for the Hawks to take their lead out to 19 points. He couldn't do it before half-time, but he does it now at the start of the third.
It's a nice little make-up from Tim O'Brien. All your mental strength to be able to just put that to the side. 20 minutes at half-time is a long time to think about something like that, particularly for a player that hasn't really ever established themselves properly at AFL level. So,
and I think
well done to come out and steal yourself.
Yeah, with the side going in, up and about, it probably helps you a little bit to get over that, doesn't it? If Hawthorn go in.
To the 50, Wiedering with the fist, but it's an inward knock, so Hawthorn have a real opportunity. The long kicking Scully. Oh, that's going to be a free kick to Gunston against Plowman.
Just got him around the shoulder.
So he's using all his allotted time. He'll try and use all his experience and guile just to get it right. And he threads it through for another one for the Hawks. Steady as she goes for Clarko's boys right now. They're
a bit of speed around the ball.
So it is, how do they get the best out of both Warple and Mitchell a bit, isn't it? Get that Mitchell.
Well, I think you've got to find a different position as well. That's their one wood, so they're good inside players, but they've got to find another position as well.
O'Brien took the opportunity. Jarman Impey back in the Hawks team and back kicking goals, and don't they love it? Jump on Jarman time at Optus Stadium.
Embraced him there. You share those journeys of players that go through long periods of rehab, and when they get back in and make a contribution like this on field, it's party time for everyone.
See Jack Gunston there. He was leading up. He didn't even turn around to see if it was a goal. He knew straight away. He just kept running straight to Impey. But you're right. You see, especially people who are out with long-term injuries, just the amount of work they put in out of the spotlight. So for him to get back, and for those players
we saw that last one where he took the game on, but his first thought is always explode once he wins the footy.
He's fitted in pretty well, hasn't he, at Hawthorn, has to be said. Nimble little hand pass, and what a manoeuvre too from Wingard. He's on the run, he wants it back, Segler gives it to him, at his best he's unstoppable, and Wingard takes the mark. Great footy.
Sampson no chance of affecting a spoil.
Missed a few last week, kicked 1 goal 3. But here he's deadly when he needed to be. Some breathing room for the Hawks, perhaps. A timely goal from Chad Wingard.
Give it a little throw here. There you go. Or either really quick hands, but just look at the work rate. So you can see Kate Simpson understood that he just clicked into gear. And before he knew it, he just couldn't make up that 2-metre ground.
That's why it's so critical. Oh, wow. He's got a good rugby league background, doesn't he?
He does. Trent Barrett is his cousin or uncle.
Oh, yeah, right.
So there's some good pedigree there.
Well, he tackles
well.
Jones. Bruce looking to swoop. Oh. Wow. A big moment here for Luke Bruce. His 212th game. Looking for his second and his 400th career goal. What a player he's been. What a star. A big factor in those Hawthorn premierships. And they're well on their way to a big win here. One is coach of all those premierships. Isaac Smith sauntering away, kicks to the wing and empty. Steadfast in the air, takes the mark. So 5 minutes remaining. Carlton unable to make any ground.
Well, it was called play on 5 times and Walsh has just stood there and not come in and closed the ground.
Gunston again. Can't give him that sort of leeway. A frustrated Lockie Plowman.
Just heads in the game stuff, that.
So numbers in his favour despite the degree of difficulty. And that's why that is a beautiful looking kick. Just going to creep over the line. And those Hawthorn stars from over the years have done it again tonight. Jack Gunston now with 3 goals. Finds his radar in front. Winners again. Hawthorn get it done in Perth. Alistair Clarkson, after conceding the first 5 goals, the Hawks, amazingly, have won by 5.